by Mandolin Orange is going to be played in standard tuning and then capoed on the 2nd fret of the guitar, getting played out of, the first chord is going to be an A minor 7 shape. From this point forward, I'll speak of the capo as though it's the nut and refer to frets 1, 2, and 3 as opposed to 3, 4, and 5. Okay, the opening chord will have an open 5 string, your 2nd finger on the 4 string 2 fret, an open 3 string, and your 1st finger on the 2 string 1 fret, all the way down to the open 1. The strumming pattern during the intro and the chorus, like the intro is basically the chorus chords as well. It'll be like a down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, that sort of feel for most of the time. So the first chord is going to be the A minor 7, then it's going to go to an F chord. The way that you want to move to the F chord is your 1st finger will remain where it's at on the 2 string 1 fret. Ring finger goes down on the 5 string 3 fret, pinky finger on the 4 string 3 fret, and then you can either leave the 3 string open or put your 2nd finger down on the 3 string 2 fret. I think it gets played both ways. A lot of times in this F chord, the 2nd finger will be down on the 3 string 2 fret, and then it gets open by lifting the 2nd finger off the 3 string 2 fret. I tend to grab with my thumb the 6 string 1 fret, so you feel free to do that if you want a fuller F sounding chord, or you can just strum from the 5 string down. You can leave the 1 string open on this. So A minor 7 to the F chord to the G chord is going to be the next chord. I move with my ring finger to the 6 string 3 fret, pinky finger pulled back to the 1 string 3 fret, in an open 4 string, open 3 string, open 2 string. Initially, my ring finger is blocking out the 5 string in the strum of this G chord, but a lot of times after the G chord, it gets a hammer to the 5 string 2 fret. So we've got the A minor to the F chord, to the G chord, to the hammer on, and that's hammering on for a walk up into the C chord. The C chord will be a 4-fingered C chord with ring finger on the 6 string 3 fret, pinky finger on the 5 string 3 fret, 2nd finger on the 4 string 2 fret, open 3 string, 1st finger on the 2 string 1 fret, open 1 string. And then after the C chord tends to walk back down into the A minor by going 5 string 3 fret to the 2nd finger moving to the 5 string 2 fret, and then open up into that A minor 7 again, moving with your 2nd finger to the 4 string 2 fret, open 3 string, 1st finger still on the 2 string 1 fret. So that's going to be the intro. A minor 7 to the F, to the G chord, to the C chord, walk down to the A minor, to the F chord, and then the G, hold the G, and then into the C chord. And I think it repeats that intro like maybe 2 or 3 times, but eventually on the last round you get to the C chord, and this is the beginning of the verse. The verse will be a C chord. A lot of times in the C chord, before you move to the next chord, which will be a G, you can hear a pull-off of the 2nd string, pull-off of the 2nd finger from the 4 string 2nd fret. So like a down, down, up, down, pull-off. And then the G chord, walk with the hammer on to the 5 string 2 fret, back up to the C. And you can hear another hammer on in the C chord on the 4 string 2 fret, and then moves into the F chord, to the C chord, to the G chord, walks up to the C chord, repeats back down to the G chord, to the C chord, to the F, to the C, to the G, to the C, and then it holds on the C and kind of builds and then goes into the chorus for an A minor 7 to the F chord, to the G chord, and I'm not doing the strumming pattern, but the same strumming pattern as before. During the chorus, a lot of times in this F chord, that's where you really hear that pull off from the 3 string 2 fret to the 3 string open with your 2nd finger, like that would be a down, down, up, down, pull off with your 2nd finger. And then the G chord, hammer on to the C, walk back down to the A minor 7, to the F chord, to the G, and then into the C chord. And the song just continues like that until the last verse. During the last verse, it goes C, C, G to the C, to the F, to the C, to the G again, and then it's going to walk up. Instead of moving back to the C, it's going to walk up from the A minor to the F, to the C. So the way that that walk up is going to happen is an A minor 7, then second finger to the 5 string 2 fret, and then into a 4-fingered C chord. And you can be strumming down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up as you're doing that. The last thing about this song, in the intro to this tutorial, I did one of the little lead licks. It's being played in standard tuning, so the electric guitar player is playing without a capo, playing out of like a B minor formation. The chords would be a D to an A, to a D, to a G, to an A, B minor, G, D, A. It's out of that formation. So anyway, the first little lead lick that the electric guitar player does is like that, except for because it's on an electric guitar, some of those slides that I was doing were actual bends, like but it's a bit more difficult on an electric. Here's how you pull that off. It's going to begin, and it's happening over the A minor chord progression that we were playing whenever we capoed that A minor chord progression. It's going to begin with an open 5 string, and then second finger down to the 5 string 2 fret, and then hit the open 4 string. After hitting that open 4 string, you're immediately going to come back to the 5 string 2 fret, hit that, and slide up to the 5 string 5 fret, so that you're really hitting a D note and then a D note again. So, and then you're going to slide, you're going to hit and slide back down to the 5 string 2 fret, and then pull off to 5 string open. And then it kind of just pulses like down up on the 5 string, and then walks up to that note. That would be open 5 string, first finger to the 5 string 2 fret, pinky finger to the 5 string 5 fret, first finger to the 4 string 2 fret, ring finger to the 4 string 4 fret. So and then it'll go, that would be hitting the ring finger on the 4 string 4 fret, pulling off to first finger on the 4 string 2 fret, and then pulling off your first finger from the 4 string 2 fret to 4 string open, and then coming right back down to the ring finger on the 4 string 4 fret. So we've got very slowly so far. Then we're going to come up to the 3 string 11th fret. We're going to hit that, and then first finger on the 1 string 10th fret. Ring finger to the 2 string 12th fret. And then we're going to slide with our second finger from the 3rd string 11th fret to the 3rd string 9th fret. And then we're going to come down to the 3 string 7th fret. And then it goes, or really it's a bend. You go to the 3 string 6th fret, you bend it up 1 fret, and then back down to the 3 string 6th fret, but since I'm on acoustic, it's just 3 string 6th fret to 3 string 4 fret, back down to 3 string 6th fret, and then 3 string 4 fret, 3 string 2 fret. So we've got and then 4 string 4 fret with your ring finger, slide it up to the 4 string 5 fret, and then back down to the 4 string 5 fret. And that's another bend that happens, which I'm not playing cleanly on an acoustic, but so that's the first little lead solo before it goes back into that verse. Very slowly it comes together like this. that note, you can hear that little note that I just left off on, you can hear a little bend that happens there before coming up to. So let me start that over, but I'm not going to play that little bend. So those are the chords, the movements, and the first little lead riff or lead lick that the electric guitar plays to Wolves by Mandolin Orange. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.